Who are... What happened? Hush, Juno. You're safe now. I'll always keep you safe. Ivind, what did you do? How did you do this? Save your questions. We should get away from here. Jesus, the freaking snake is dead? Seems like we've lost a lot of clansmen and fighters. And Val. Where did they all go? Wait, the snake's still moving? Several humans and a few Val wander out of the old wood to rejoin. Almost all look dazed, moving by rote rather than purpose. Not much different than you and the scant few left of the caravan. Ivor pulls you aside. This is the weakest I've ever felt, Alette. We've lost so many. When did that happen? When did I lose everyone? I feel the same way. I couldn't do a damn thing to help. You have never seen the Val like this. We all scattered like roaches. I don't know if all the ones missing, okay, are dead or just lost. I couldn't tell if we were chasing that serpent or trying to get away from it. And the way Ivan threw lightning at it. I'd never seen anything like that, and I've lived a long damn time. He must have wounded that thing 100 times before it stopped, then blasted open its side to save her. I can't tell if you like what he did or not. What's me liking it or not have to do with anything? He did what he did because he had to. You and me have been in the same situation before and would probably do something similar. You both look towards Juno and Ivan. I don't know the first thing about spellweavers, but I get the feeling he's not an ordinary mender. And Valka being swallowed by a serpent and cut out with lightning? It sounds like one of Alier's tales. How did she live through that? I don't know how any of us... He looks around. I guess not many of us did live through it. The silence that follows becomes an unavoidable presence. Well, that explains a lot. Although we do have more fighters, which is nice. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in their frightened stares with grace, but beckons to Ivan to join her away from the caravan. The two menders are giving privacy, but out of fear more than respect, Ivor shakes his horned head. I'm not sure where all this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. I'll speak to the bigger families, try to calm them. While you're doing that, Ivor says, I'll see what I can find out from the menders. You find a few family leaders and you'll do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn and giant snakes, one father says. You've got no clue what's coming. Others shout their agreement, but he calls for them to be quiet. Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. We're at Fiskevik.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskevik. But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
Days have passed since Ivan and Juno pulled Juno from the serpent. Though the menders are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. I'm worried about all the people we're missing. Scattering like that in the old wood, I feel guilty. You can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. But these people depend on me. I gave them my oath we would get to Arbarang. Then keep going. From the moment you left Skogger, you knew everyone wouldn't make it, but the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive, and as long as you do, these people are going to follow you. You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Val sighs. Juno and Ivan. They want me to join them. What? Join them where? They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed and that we're leaving the caravan. I need to talk to them about this. I've never had a mother, and the way you're acting, I don't think I'd want one. You sigh. No doubt whatever they have planned will be dangerous, but sticking with you hasn't really been the safest route either. But we're almost to Arborang. And then what? The human capital full of Val, fearing war from the dredge? You do what you have to, but that's no place for me. Before you can respond, Juno and Ivan arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard. Ivor told you of our plans? What he could? What's this all about? We are no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the Serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly, something we cannot do with all of you. But this caravan needs the three of you. I need you to help get these people to Arborang. That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned at Geradur's Godstone. That's right, lend me your map. Confused, you hand your map to the Vulka. She and Ivan hold it at corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose threads from her cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive. Interesting. Okay. Huh? The dream died with Strom and the lands would become unified again, but the name stuck. With many of the fishermen elected to move their business to the other side of the bay. It was both a success in that they found untapped potential here for fishing, and failure in that within a couple of years it became just as overrun as the town they were trying to escape. Okay. Oh. The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. I've spoken about a darkness shrouding the land, and now you bear witness to it on your map. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here. Even the chasms opening across the land are displayed, but your path to Arborang is clear. Speed will be your ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way. Is this all I need? I hear the concern in your voice, the doubt and fear, but you are more prepared than you know. Agreed. I've got more faith in your success than our own. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Or me? Ivan gives you both a weak smile and shrugs. Ivan's words are true, but we must succeed, all of us. What will assault you in Arborang will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive. And even then, you will perish if we do not succeed. How will I know if you succeed? You'll know because you'll still be alive. You must get to the capital. You must stay alive. No matter what occurs, hold out as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks. Silence followed her words. You keep saying a darkness, but what is it? Juno stares at you. Your concern about the darkness starts to fade until Ivan touches her shoulder. The darkness is a mistake, a part of this world never meant for you, or us, or anyone alive today. Then why is it here? Because Ivan, that's enough. The Valka looks at you, and for a moment, her hard-eyed expression cracks. We're trying to do what we have to. You notice her spear moving ever so slightly before your mind moves to other things. What can I expect in Arborang? I wish I could promise you nothing but safety, but Arborang will be the refuge for so many. Clans will vie for power the way they always do, even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are Sunderslayer. Your reputation will help you a great deal. That doesn't really put me at ease. Just use what you've learned on this journey to keep the others alive. Prepare to leave. I should get the clan ready to head up the coast and west to Arborang. If you were anyone else, I'd stick around to help, but there's no one alive better suited to take care of these folks. You look at the giant Varl who has been with you for so much. Till we see each other again, then? In some form or another, I imagine. The two of you smile. Before you go, I think it's time you became a let again. Your hood might still serve you in a fight, but otherwise, pull it down. The people deserve to look their leader in the eye. Thank you, Ivor. You're probably right. Alette, I'll miss our talks, but we both have plenty to keep us busy. Take care. You as well, Eyvind. Ivor and Eyvind find a small fishing skiff. The once clear water of the Fisker Bay is turning green and foul as the Varl hurls the vessel towards the receding tide. I'm sorry for the hardship that has become your life. Though it probably means little to hear it from me, you've done great work in making it this far. Continue to push hard for the capital. With luck, my small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches you. I hope our efforts will not be in vain. Then I hope luck is with you as well. Take care of Ivor. The Vulca gives you a small smile before following the other two. You turn to the caravan. Everyone on your feet. We're pushing to Arborang. It's just been one of those days. Chapter 13. The fetters will burst. I guess we're moving on to the other guys. Although, it is interesting how... Does the map change? No, apparently not. A ways from the woodcutter camp, where you found the rest for the ravens, Fulker joins you as you stare into the woods. Don't tell me you're fine when you're not. You're still having those damn dreams. You growl, feeling less like talking than ever, but knowing the shield maiden won't let it drop. I keep seeing Dredge in different ways. We're eating together, then they're gone. Once I was teaching them to fight, and they respected to me. It's not me, but it feels like me. Folker watches you, listening closely. In the dreams, I feel old, ancient, strong, but then the Dredge disappear, and I feel... what? Sad. Like an emptiness. Loneliness? Well, I happen to know all about loneliness amongst company. When you don't laugh, she just shrugs it off. It's just strange that you're feeling kinship towards Dredge. Have you tried talking to that stone singer we picked up? That would just get the Fane Volker involved. Zephyr will get involved regardless. If the map's right, we'll hit Old Ford and be at Volker Tower in Manhar soon. She'll have plenty to say there, and besides, who else knows anything about that darkness about to swallow us? Juno, or whoever, mentioned darkness coming. She also said the Dredge would be running from that darkness too, but I don't see them. You hold up your hand, sensing something amiss. Volker and you both scan the trees. There! You point to an archer loosing her arrow and dodge it, roaring a battle cry. Ba-ba-ba, okay. Give us your food and your weapons. You're trying to rob us? They won't live to learn their mistake. Hurrah! probably best to do that, really. Are we supposed to lose this? I wonder. Call the week. Maybe not. Ow, maybe. Yeah. Nice. Damn. Down you go. And, oh, hello. I'm actually not doing too badly considering, although... Ah, the deflection. Good. Good. Smack, smack. Take him out. Oh crap. Take his armor down, maybe hit him. No, don't hit him. Okay. Well, now he's probably... Oh no, he's not down. So this girl can take this guy out. And he'll go down, unfortunately, but we might be alright. And then next turn we should be able to take him out. 2 damage is not good, but we absorbed it through our armor, which is alright. Again, it's not bad at all. Maybe we weren't supposed to lose this. Almost dead. And dead. Nice one. Screw you guys. Man, frickin' the... What's his name? The big dude? He is beast if you get him right. One of the attackers is trying to hold together a wound across his stomach. He whimpers as you approach. Who sent you, you growl. We escaped. They left for Arborang, left us in Gular. Prisoners, no food. We were starving. You end his life quickly before returning to camp with Volker. Alright then. Let's talk to this dude. You find the Varl near an empty barrel staring at the darkness. He would be drunk if there was more mead for him. What is it we're doing, Bloodaxe? I mean, honestly, what's the plan rattling around in that head of yours? To try to keep us all alive. And you don't find that strange? A Varl berserk playing den mother to a bunch of humans? You get in Sigbjorn's face with a deep growl. Maybe you've outlived your welcome here. Save your show of strength for one of your pups here who might actually be intimidated. You grab the warhawk by a horn and punch him in the gut. He doubles over coughing. And are we fighting again? No, okay. The red-headed Varl grunts, rearing up with a punch that catches you in the chin. While you recover, the ravens all gather round, some daring to cheer. Volker watches with interest. Before you reach him, Sigbjorn lowers his head as well and rams forward. The crack is louder than thunder, and both of you step back a pace dazed. Punches are thrown, a few tents destroyed, before the two of you are doused with water by the ravens. That's what I needed, Sigbjorn says through a mop of wet hair. That's good sport. The crowd of mercenaries laughs and starts clearing up. Huh, morale improved. That's nice. Valka Zephyr is speaking quietly to Volker when you approach. Not forbidden, only rare for Volker to have children. So Nichols was like a son. He was not my child by birth. What did you do to him back in that cave? I did the only thing I could do. The thing we never want to do. The Volker's eyes fills with tears. I forced a skip in the pattern, which wouldn't mean much to you. Suffice it to say that menders usually repair skips or mistakes in the woven fabric of our world. They cover powerful exposed threads until all is right, and the pattern is whole. I just did the opposite. You stare at her blankly. By skipping Nichols, I exposed a thread and used that power to end the Eyeless's attack. And that cost Nichols his life. Yes, but it is a sacrifice every mender is prepared to make should it be necessary. How do I know you won't try to skip me when we get to Manahar? Because I can't. It is a conscious choice a mender is taught how to make. Silence spans a few moments. A brave kid, then. The ravens will remember him in a battle chant. I'm sure he'd have liked that. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss? Any idea why Gular would abandon its prisoners? I've been out of contact with the council since I departed for Bindal, but it can't be good. If the prisoners were telling the truth about everyone feeling to Albarang, King Mynolf will have a serious problem to handle. I wonder if that girl Alette knows what she's headed for. They're not our concern. Enough talking. Let's get moving. Agreed. We need to get this cart to Manahar soon, and we're not far now. Okay, so we've got 14 days of supplies. That's not too bad. We have a market here, actually. And we have some renown, but there's no food available. So, and these two are kind of poopsie doodle, in my opinion. Let's rest. Rest. One more. Got 11 days. Let's see if we can make it. These woodcutters were no slouches in a fight with those prisoners, Spar says, coughing. I've seen weaker men in Wardan, and I think this group realizes their idea of staying here is a pretty bad one. You want me to recruit them? I bet we'll need all the fighters we can get. I've got a suspicion you actually like humans more than any other Val alive, Spar says, chuckling, until he starts coughing and wheezing for air. 35 fighters? I'm not going to knock it. And it doesn't take down our food supply, it doesn't look like. So what happened to that darkness that we saw? I guess they were like, wow, that's weird, and then just moved on. The fighters at the front of the company begin hacking away at dense underbrush. We'll be here all day if the rest of you don't grab your axes and start chopping, one of them growls before wincing at pain in his hand. Your hand going lame on you? No, the man says. It just felt like I grabbed a hot coal. He shakes it off and shrugs and gets back to work. Everyone get to work, move. You berate and threaten anyone for not chopping through the dense foliage. The fibrous vines and sticky leaves soon fill the air. Everyone is covered in plant matter, everyone but Ollie, who is standing at a distance throwing axes at vines ineffectively. Fulker's cry of agony is uncommon enough to draw your attention. Others start cringing and yelping too. Knock it off! Before you can finish shouting, a burning, stinging pain tears through your arms, eyes, and nose. I think that plant is poison, Ollie says before taking another drink. He feels around in his pouch and holds out some brown, wet leaves. Here, these are counts. These counters, these make the poison go away. The pain ripples through you, making you want to vomit. Grab the leaves and eat them. You shove the leaves in your mouth, swallowing quickly. How long does it take to work, you ask? I don't know because you just rub them on your skin. He hands out leaves to everyone else. A little does a lot, you hear him say. Soon the pain passes, but the entire caravan needs rest. That fucked up our morale a little bit. I should have paid attention to that, but I wasn't sure. Well, mistakes get made. Man, like, the forest is, like, really beautiful in a way, but this is just, like, there's something about it that I really like. Several ravens report a large hole in the ground nearby. There's strange marks all around it, one says. Some look fresh, others look like they've been there for as long as mountains. Spar looks up. This hole have smooth sides, about as deep as a Val, he asks. The men nod and Spar grunts. What's in the hole? We couldn't tell, a scout says. No trees around, just a deep hole in the ground about 4 yokes length across. My arms were like chicken skin just looking at it. Forget it, not interested in any more surprises. Everyone seems pleased to be moving away from some mysterious hole in the ground. Maybe I should have asked the old dude. Hey, old dude. I guess we're stopping there, because I can't see anywhere else we would go.
I always respected Big Lighter the Builder, but if he made those caves we went through, well, I'd have killed him myself.
Fair play. You knaves watch your step around these cairns, Spar says, hacking. Many a foolish pilgrim have given their life at the base of this frozen cliff. And don't try working one of the stones free either, or you'll breathe the whole damn thing down on us. He glares at Ollie, who pulls his hands away from a stone quickly. The pieces of, I'm not going to even butcher, I didn't try and say his name. We're on like hour 9 or something of the recording. And this is all in one night, by the way, guys, just in case you don't know. The pieces of Godstone put together without mortar or daub represent the mastery of the God's own skill. In life he travelled the land, laying the world's cavernous foundations and raising mountains. He was ever regarded by the other gods with a wary respect, for one who knows how to put things together will also know how to take them apart. The sound of snickering draws your attention, and you see some kids grabbing stones from other cairns to build a new one of their own. Shout for them to knock it off. Go on, you yell. The kids flee instantly, slipping on the ice but making it back to the others safely. Spar chuckles. How do you think all these other piles were made? He places a stone on another cairn as you start to walk away. An uneasy feeling washes over you, and you scan the ravens, clansmen, and bellowers cart for any threat. Bloodaxe, Spar says in a tone stripped of all humour. My eyes are too old to trust what I'm seeing down there. You follow his gaze and growl. On the distant fields below is a mass of dredge too numerous to count. Waves of them are pouring over hills, though they don't move like an attacking force. There's a banner among them, Volker says near you, but I can't make out the crest. You wave off her comment and roar a command. Move. Well. So we're just moving towards the dredge. Dredge are pouring over those hills like ants. Morale declined. Clansman forage, plus 60. A large group of clansmen from Bindle have stopped, gasps and whispers among them. What's the problem now, you ask, breaking into their circle and find a couple protectively holding a bundled baby. It's a curse, an omen, an old man says. The child's been replaced, changed, never seen anything like it. You wouldn't know a thing about this Val, but they do. He points at the couple and others nod, a few women holding their children tighter. Maybe the darkness did it, maybe they have dark secrets. It's a sad, hard thing to accept, but either the baby dies or we all suffer fiercely. Show me the kid. The father hesitates before pulling the swaddling open. Your experience with human children is minimal, but this just looks just like any other baby. Look at the head, someone shouts. You lean down and see feathers? Over their ears, small tufts of pale down feathers, the kind you remember seeing on the neck and under the wings of an irinx. If it's an omen, it's a good one. No one harms the child. The mother stops weeping, thanking you. Little Hroka, you mumble, and the father smiles. That's what I call him, he says. Maybe the gods aren't. You walk off before he can finish. Not sure how that improved morale, but okay. The company comes upon a small village, the people still hard at work with only an occasional glance skyward to the approaching darkness. Folker sees a man chopping wood as she learned to do a lifetime ago. These people don't know what's coming. They'll figure it out soon enough, you say, and turn to the rest of the caravan. We get what we need from this place and rest if necessary. The next few days will be the hardest and the last some of you will ever see. Folker gives you a look and you snort. As you instruct a man to check the cartwheels and yoke straps, you hear someone say, hello again. You turn quickly and see the man ditch, quiet as always, but wisely out of your immediate axe reach. What do you want, you ask? Well, just that I was scouting around this place, you know, and I went up on a hill to watch the dredge. The banner we saw, it's from Einartoft. Einartoft. You grimace as the town's name floods your mind with images, a giant bridge, hundreds of Varl, Ivor in your way, your anger focused just beyond him. Einartoft was sacked, the old war leader, Krummer says. You better be as sure as crap stinks about what you saw, human. Ditch nods quickly. Then I'm going after them, Krummer says. It's not a request. Join the old Varl. That could be suicide. Stick with him, you growl to the few fighters you allow to join. If he's still as lucky as he claims, we'll grab the others and get back in one piece. We're fighting. Okay. Folker's actually pretty useful from what I've seen so far. Should we take Zephyr? No, probably take him, I reckon. Like so, and then we rank up Folker, because she's turned out to be pretty useful. And that will do. We'll take the armor break, maybe? The chains wouldn't be terrible to take. I think we take the armor, and we take the strength for now. And we carry on like so. Yeah. Yep. Aha. Okay. So, you back, you there. You there. You there. You there. Done. So the poison is one of the things I'm really worried about. I want to take these guys out as soon as possible. There are other reasons as well, but... For example, what he's doing here, I don't like. Unnecessary, actually. Go to there. It's still 2 damage, it's not too bad. Can't reach him, even if I go there. Let's go to here, and then let's cheer this a little bit. See what we can do here. Abilities, Tempest, Sundering Impact might be the way to go here. Let's see. Yeah, that was good. And he's going to do the same thing, but we should be able to kill him, hopefully. That won't help, but this could help. Tempest? Tempest. To 2 adjacent. So we need 2 adjacent enemies, which is that, I believe, rank 1. Yeah. And it does 1 damage each. That's actually really good. I like that. This guy doing it just makes everything probably worse. Go. I should have gone to there. So I could have given him a little extra armor. Ow. Okay, so go to here. Kill this guy. What's he doing? Skipping turn? That is fine. Let's just move him up to there. Let's move her to here. Yeah, here. And... okay. This guy's on 2 health, I think. Yep, down he goes. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't realise that is what would happen. Okay. Interesting. Holy crap, that hurt. Tempest not worth it. Let's try and get some armor breakdown. Although he's going to do some ridiculous... oh no, not ridiculous damage to me, probably. Let's go up. He didn't take any damage. I think he has decent armor. Yeah, he's got decent armor breaks. Let's do it. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing that. What are those? Hatches if not destroyed. Interesting. Take you to there. Hit him for armor break of 6. Might hit us. Yeah, he did. Okay. You just move to, like, here. Hello. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Well. Crap. More on break. Oh, that guy's so gonna die. Okay, so go to here and hit this dude for 6. Then he could be dead next turn. Hello. Oh, you're attacking? Oh, you're doing that. Okay. You go to here, hit him for everything you can, and then hit him again and kill him. Good man. You can just kill him? Yeah, you can. Hello. Ow. Honestly, there's no reason not to try and break his armor at this point. And again, break his armor so other people can do a bit more damage. Like this guy. And he's dead. Pillage time. Yeah, just move that. And you can just kill him. Sweet. That wasn't too bad. We lost 1, I believe. Just 1. Krummer is ready for promotion. Done. Done, done, done. The mangled appearance of a Varl stands in front of you long enough to shout, "You want to stare at me or get out of this Fein mess?" He and the other Varl fighters lope past you with all the strength they have left, knocking away any dredge that get too close. Once back in the village, the deep tones of the scarred Varl utter curses you've never heard before. Then he sees you. You, the Fein leader of these pathetic humans, the shield banger asks you. These humans are the ravens, you say, and I'm Bolverk, Who are you, and why do you look like you were spit out by a cold bear? The Varl stares at you and then cracks what might be a smile beneath all the facial wounds. Fasolt, former commander of what was Einartoft, he says. You might recognize this one beside me. You glance at the Varl, one with barely any horns or beard. Kvig, you ask? What in the depths? Kvig is the youngest Varl, the last one made. We're all that's left of those who fled Grofheim and stood against Bellower at Einartoft, Fasolt says. Kvig, run and get us some damn drinks and some meat. Bolverk and I need to talk. I always figured the Ravens were a myth. A Varl always being around so many humans doesn't make any sense. I need fighters, and there's a lot more humans to choose from these days. The scowl leaves Fasolt's face for the first time, a distant look in his eyes. I'm alive by luck alone. No skill with a weapon or desire to kill could have seen me through that. Einartoft was a massacre. Fasolt grows quiet. How do you make it through the fields of Dredge? The stuff behind us? Fair and easy. Those aren't all Dredge warriors. They might all be armed, but they're mostly families. Most won't bother you if you leave them alone. Since when have the Dredge ever left us alone? They'll still kill you if you stick your ass on the ground for too long. But I'm telling you what I've seen. Most of those stone bastards seem to be running scared. Most. Seems to be a number of them hunting something or someone, though. Fasolt grows quiet. What happened back there? More death than I've seen in all my centuries combined. Bellower led an incredible force against us with such precision. He moved his hordes of fighters around like his own arms and legs. And we Fen cut one off, he just grew another. Why do you feel proud? Why didn't more of you flee? Jorunda, he decided to make a stand. I was left for dead, woke up to actual ravens pecking my face. Damn near got my eyes. Fasolt grows quiet. The Battle of Bursgard was a bloodbath too. Oh, what happened? The ravens were called in to keep people from rioting. Trying to get those people to leave was useless. Then Bellower showed up with an army. A human took him down. A human? The immortal Bellower's dead? His question makes you tense, though you're unclear why. A hunter named Rook shot the Sunder with some Valka arrow. Figures. I met the man and his whelp before. Didn't think they'd amount to Sunder Slayers, though. Rook died, but Alette is leading the caravan to Aberrang. Horkon and the other Varl are with him. Humans die like flies, don't they? He spits on the ground. If you're heading west, Kvig and I will stick with you and cut south to Aberrang at Old Ford. So we got some more Varl, which is great. We've got some supplies. We could do with more. Let's get to 20. Yeah. Volunder's Coil. Arm talent ranks, +2 armor and rest, 10% divert arm attacks. Venir's Vision is a bit cheaper. +1 XE talent ranks, 3 will per kill, 2 will on dodge strength attacks, +2 strength. That's quite nice actually though. We won't get any of them, but did I confirm? I did not. That could have been awkward later on when everyone's like, hey sheep, you suck. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, let's get our morale back up. That should do. And honestly, I think I'll leave it for here for the recording and for the stream, guys. So, bloody hell, we have done about 9 hours now of this game. I don't know how much more is left. Maybe there's like a tiny bit, and I'll feel silly for not having finished it. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see. For those of you on Twitch, all of this will be out on YouTube, and I think I'm gonna do an hour per video. So you know, I'll try and get them out fairly quickly, I think. But yeah, I'll probably do like an hour per video, and try and get a fair few off of them. So keep a lookout for them. She could be quite good. So there you go, everyone. Thanks for watching. I don't know if this will be blah or anything like that, but there you go. And yeah, see you in the next video or in a second when I edit it in like it. So there you go. Lovely.